Hi, I hope everyone's doing well. Today I'm going to be showing you your first video on how to solve quadratic linear systems. Since this is my first video, I apologize if it is not the greatest, and hopefully it gets better as the week goes on. If you haven't already done so, I do need for you to take and number the packet. The front cover is going to be page number 1. The back of the front cover will be page number 2. And page 3 will be where the very first question begins. Pause the video now and number all the pages in the packet. If you numbered the pages correctly, the last page will be page number 29, which has one question on it, question number 10. Now that everyone has the packet numbered, let's get started with today's lesson. The first thing I want for you to do is on page 3, take and copy down these notes underneath where it says steps. If you don't have enough space, you can always use the back of your front cover. Hit pause on the video while you're copying these down. Let's get started on question number 1. Today I'm going to show you how to graph a quadratic linear system graphically. The first equation, y equals x squared, is a parabola, and the second one, y equals x plus 1, is a line. The solution to this system of equations is going to be where the parabola and the line intersect each other. In order to see where they intersect, we now have to take and graph both the parabola and the line. In order to graph the parabola, you must first take and make a table of values. Pause the video now and make your table of values for the parabola and graph the parabola. Once your parabola is drawn, do not forget to put arrows on the end and label it with the equation y equals x squared. Now that you graphed the parabola, you have to take and graph the line next. Be sure to show work when graphing the line. You can either make a table of values or you can take and use m equals b equals. Pause the video now and graph the line. Don't forget to put arrows on the end of your line and to label it with the equation y equals x plus 2. Once you graph both the parabola and the line, the solutions will be where the parabola and the line intersect each other. In this case, there are two solutions. You can also get the solutions by looking at the table of values, seeing where they have the same coordinate. In this case, the solutions turn out to be -1, 1 and 2, 4. Be sure to list both solutions in parentheses before you go on to the next problem. So remember, in order to get full credit, you must show work on how you graphed the parabola and the line. You also have to make sure that you labeled and put arrows on the end of both the parabola and the line. Always be sure to check your solutions with the calculator. On the calculator, you should be doing y1 equals x squared, y2 equals x plus 2, second, trace, intersect. If there are two solutions, you need to do this 2 times, and your answers on the calculator should match up with your solutions graphically. Let's go on to question number 2. The difference between this question and question number 1 is that this is written in function notation, meaning instead of saying y equals, it says f of x equals and g of x equals. This question is asking you to determine graphically the solutions that satisfy the equation when f of x is equal to g of x. That means they are asking when do the parabola and the line intersect each other. To start this problem, the first thing I want you to do is get the solutions from the calculator. On your calculator, go to y1 equals and type in -x squared plus 4. y2 equals x plus 2. Second, trace, intersect. Since there are two solutions, you will need to take and do this twice. Pause the video and get the solutions from your calculator. The solutions that you should have gotten are -2, 0, and 1, 3. Be sure when writing down the solutions that you put both sets of coordinates in parentheses. Now we need to take and solve this graphically. You must show work on how to graph the parabola and the line using a table of values. Pause the video and make a table for both and graph them. Once you are done graphing both the parabola and the line, make sure you have arrows on the end of both of them, and do not forget to label with g of x equals and f of x equals. The solution is going to be where both the parabola and the line intersect each other. In this case, it turns out to be -2, 0 and 1, 3. Remember, you can also check your answers by looking at the table where the coordinates are the same. In this case, again, it is -2, 0 and 1, 3. These answers should match up with the answer that you got on your calculator. In order to get full credit, make sure you showed work on how you graph both the parabola and the line. On your graph, make sure you have arrows on the end of, again, the line and the parabola. Do not forget to label with f of x equals and g of x equals. And the last thing you have to make sure you do is write down the word solutions with the coordinates written down underneath it. That's it on today's lesson. What you're going to be doing for homework tonight are pages 4 and 5 out of the packet. Tonight for homework, you're going to be doing pages 4 and 5, numbers 3 through 6. A few helpful hints on page 4. Be sure to solve all equations for y equals first before you graph them. On page 5, the directions are asking when f of x equals g of x. Remember, that means to write down the coordinates where the parabola and the line intersect each other. Tomorrow, I will take and post the answers to the homework online for you to check yourself. You do not need to submit your homework answers to me. I do just need for you to check it tomorrow and make sure that you have everything correct. If at any point you guys have any questions, just send me a message through Edmodo. Or if you do want me to find your mistake on any of your problems, take a picture and attach it in the message in Edmodo, and I'll get back to you with where your mistake might be. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. And today's joke of the day is, how do you stay warm in any room? Message me your answers and I'll let you know if you are correct. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.